Good day to you one and all. It is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again. Today I'm talking about Wolf Alice with their song Bloom Baby Bloom, which came out on the 16th of May. Justin Hawkins Rides Again. Alright. Seems like the guitar's quite a long way away. Hang on. Address that. There you are. It's closer. Okay, before I start talking about Wolf Alice, which I think is a band I've never actually listened to, but I've been aware of the name of it. You know, people have said to me, "Oh, you should check out this lot," and I just never got round to it for some reason. I think the song title "Bloom Baby Bloom" is really interesting. I was just talking to Chris McCabe, you know, my dear friend who makes brilliant music. He's in my house even as we speak. He's just upstairs making music with my partner. But Bloom Baby, it sounds like something that you know when you're trying to sort of encourage a flower to grow, you might sort of gently whisper, you know, "Oh, you're a lovely flower, aren't you? Oh, look at those petals. Oh," you know, and then you might say, "Bloom, baby, bloom," if you were doing it in a more ceremonial kind of witchy way. And the reason why I was thinking about that with Chris is because he told me about a technique for making chilies more spicy called stressing, when you tear like a leaf off the plant and scream at it, "You, I hate you," you know, and then the chili becomes extra spicy just as a self-defense mechanism. It's all bullshit, obviously, but anyway, there were murmurs of excitement from the British music press this month when Wolf Alice returned from a 4-year hiatus with a new song. Bloom Baby Bloom is the first single released since their album Blue Weekend in 2021, and alongside news of the track came an announcement for a 4th album called The Clearing, which comes out in August. Another sort of perhaps botanical reference, because a clearing, of course, is a bit of forest, and you know what that is. When asked about the new single, frontwoman Ellie Rowsell, she should have switched the S and the W, then she could be like where aliens come from. Not space, the American one. You know, Area 51. Actually, tell you what would be a good album title, Area 69. All right, you can use that if you want. I wanted to focus on the performance element of... this is what Ellie said. I wanted to focus on the Area 69. Oh, dear. I just realised why that's so good. Okay. And then like a picture of an alien with a boner. That would be it, wouldn't it? Okay. I wanted to focus on the performance element of a rock song and sing like Axl Rose. Wow, okay. But to be singing a song about being a woman. I've used the guitar as a shield in the past, but I wanted to focus on my voice as a rock instrument. So it's been freeing to put the guitar down and reach a point where I don't feel like I need to prove that I'm a musician. Let's watch it. Bloom, baby, bloom. Come on, let's do this. Again. See, that's what it looks like in rehearsal when the Darkness are preparing to go out on tour. There's always like dancers limbering up as we sort of just practice clapping and pianoing. Yeah, fucking no, this is really cool. What is that microphone she's singing into there? That might be something Earthworksy. It looks really cool. The capsule is sort of cradled in this. It doesn't matter. It just looks like it's from the future, doesn't it? It reminds me of the best bits of Feist and a bit of Kate Bush going on here as well. Why didn't anybody tell? Oh, people did tell me about Wolf Alice. Fucking hell, why didn't I listen? Why do I never listen? After this, I'm gonna punish myself by yelling at myself and then see if I become more spicy as a result. No. Nice Fox AC30 there. One of those new Chinese hand-wired ones, I think. Really, really cool. There's a Fender, something about... Who cares about amps? I'll tell you who. Nerds. And I'm one of them. Yeah. This is really like in keeping with the sort of, I suppose sonically the footprint isn't that dissimilar to the Ben Kaplan thing I just covered. It's really piano heavy. Nothing in the way of pitch correction going on the voice. It's all just like really well performed stuff. I'm only like at 38 seconds in, but it's so impressive. I love the video. The aesthetic is amazing. It's really Moorish, you know. It's Moorish. It's tempting to just watch the whole thing and go, yeah, that was good. But, you know, yeah, I might just do that actually. And I'll tell you what else it reminds me of. Remember that song? Doom, 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 boom, doom, 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 doom. That was like the definition of an ostinato, and there's like a repetitive sort of piano motif, and then the chords are moving around it. I haven't noticed any chords moving around this one. There's not much else happening in the way of sort of harmonic content at this point. But as I say, I'm not even 1 minute in yet.
Play it hard.
Key change. Fucking hell, this thing kicks ass. This is awesome. Could be Phil Collins on the drums there, couldn't it? That's a brilliant bit of guitar playing there, just like a little bit of right-hand hammer tapping. Very Nuno, but without these sort of alternate positions, just straight in there. All right. Just to remind you, we are a guitar band. Wait a second, what is that guitarist playing there? Sorry, I am nerding out a bit on the gear here, because it's a beautifully shot video, and they've got all their amps and guitars out. So I'm just pausing it there. It looks like it's well, it's certainly a Les Paul shape until you get to the headstock, and then it sort of looks a bit like something else. Don't know what that is, but it's cool. And then there's 3 bottoms. I didn't look at those. Love the way, like when she hits a back, which will be a controversial sort of melodic choice at that point, the sort of thing that your bandmates might try and talk you out of, but instead of being talked out of it, she doesn't just sort of hit that note and, you know, drift off it or half-ass it in any way. She fucking roars it. It's really great. I love that, because it's that whole ethos of the note that's ostensibly, or, you know, perhaps a path that's less familiar, you know, a melodic path that's less familiar, also known as the wrong note, but sung with that much confidence is absolutely the right note. This is awesome. I really love it. It's so cool, because the dynamics of the whole band is bringing to that section really lifts it. But when you listen to the drum sound, it's just a drum set in a room. Like, a snare is so natural and raw sounding, and you can just tell that it's being hit harder in that section. It's great. I mean, this is what a real band sounds like, I think. So good. Oh no. This is inspiringly good. Every flower needs to neighbour with the dirt. And that's kind of like, sounds like a some sort of parasitic relationship, doesn't it? Where you kind of, if the dirt is I don't know, that's such a suggestive way of, because I mean, you could have said soil, earth, peat. I don't know. There's other ways of saying that, but dirt is kind of suggestive, isn't it? So it kind of says that you need to, in order to flourish and bloom and be your complete self, you have to draw from things, and I don't know, you need to, take your nourishment and your inspiration and the things that drive you from really, really quite unpleasant sources. Whether that's talking about, having toxic people who just do good things. It's that thing. Oh, he might be an arsehole, but he's my arsehole. Or I don't know. I'm not quite sure what she's getting at with that, but it's a really interesting phrase, isn't it? Very, very provocative. I don't know what it means, but it's provocative. It's like all the best stuff. Whew, I'm getting hot. See, that sort of whispery kind of airy, light vocal is very fragile, but it's just perfect in a lot of different ways. Baby blue, every flower needs a neighbor with the dust. Yes, I'm blue, baby blue. Watch me and you'll see just what I'm worth. I'll just breathe, baby, breathe. Every flower needs to grow up by the weeds. Wow! Yeah, that was really cool. As I said before, I think my first instinct was probably about spot on. It's kind of like feisty, bushy, Kate Bushy, that is, with a bit of Phil Collins somehow. I don't know. I mean, not that these are necessarily touchstones that Wolf Alice would profess to. They're their own unique flavour. I'm going to check out more of their stuff. That was really impressive, I thought. Well, use the comment section below to tell me what you reckon. And I'll do the theme tune. Justin Hawkins rides again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, watch one of these 2 videos, and I'll see you on the ice. Nice one. See you later. Oops. See you later. All right. Again.